Hello, Cappy. Good morning. How are you? It's 555. Stay alive, baby. Stay alive. I hope you're doing well, Capricorn. If you're new, welcome. Tap in. Check me out. If you catch a vibe, show me some love. Comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you're doing well. I truly do. So, Capricorn, I just did my daily astro weather report and did not realize that this card was sitting on the table. So this is consciousness, number 17. I'm going to read what this says to you. I feel like there's obviously a message here for you, for me, for us all. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all of the multidimensional aspects that show up so we can include them in our reality. All right. So that gives me the energy that today can be a little otherworldly, and we love that. We love that over here, okay? So tap into your multi-dimensionality. Tap into who it is that you truly are, okay? You're not just this flesh human being working all day, eating, going to sleep, living your life. There's so much deeper aspects to what it is, to what consciousness truly is, right? And the ascension process, the awakening process will sort of teach that to us in a sense, or at least open us up to the consciousness of all that is, okay? So again, Cappy, I hope you're doing well. I hope you are protecting yourself. Very important to keep the balance in your life. Very important to keep protecting, keep up with those protection mantras and rituals. If prayer is your thing, let me be here to remind you that if you resonate with me and my messages, your prayers are powerful. Bow to no one and no thing but your creator. And the only thing you should fear is your creator and complacency. So for Capricorn, please, we have 11th house and we have first house. Okay, so the 11th house represents humanity, represents the future, okay? Can represent consciousness in some ways, okay? Also freedom, your circle of friends, associations, the internet as well. And the first house is who you are, your drive, self-identity, how you take action. And it's kind of like that need to do it now, that immediate sense, okay? So there's something changing regarding, your circle of friends, who you associate with, okay? Very well could be because of a change in consciousness, right? Or this need to just break free from whatever chokehold, whatever chains, whatever silent or invisible system you may feel bound to, okay? So definitely there's some type of consciousness shift here that I am picking up on, all right? And with the blue in this consciousness card, and it's 17, okay? So 17 is the star. We break down 17, that becomes 8, the strength, okay? So have the strength and the will of the heart to tap into this healing, okay? To really access and heal your consciousness. It's very important to you at this time, Capricorn. It is very important to humanity, okay? With that 11th house. We have Neptune and we have 7th house. So yeah, definitely picking up something regarding your partnerships, your relationships, kind of the people you surround yourself with. There's some type of need for a sacrifice. There's some type of confusion that is surrounding those that are surrounding you, okay? Even your environment too. There's some type of confusion that I'm picking up here too. There's something that needs to be sacrificed. Additionally, it's like there's inspiration that can be found through this sacrifice, okay? There's this emphasis on, you know, creating more balance, okay, within... The moon's still in Libra, right? So that makes sense. Creating more balance within your environment, okay? And it's like, okay, so what do I need to do? What needs to be removed here? What is causing confusion that is making me feel out of whack, okay? And very well, you know, Neptune is the fog, okay? So Neptune represents Pisces as well. And Neptune is at home in Pisces right now. And that represents our consciousness. So it's kind of like you have to really expand all the boundaries, all the borders of the mind, you know, of the 3D mind. And really, you know, maybe there's some sacrifices that you need to make within this 3D world, okay, in order to expand your consciousness. You know, I'm picking up there's definitely a big, deep shift going on here. This message may not resonate with everyone, okay, so take what does resonate and leave what does not, you know, and sometimes we do have to sacrifice things like comfortable pay and, you know, maybe you're downsizing or something like that, okay, but just the element of sacrifice is really coming up here, and that is associated with Capricorn energy as well, okay. You know, maybe there's some partnerships, maybe there's some relationships that you really need to kind of cut out of your life at this point because they're just kind of almost leaving you in this state of confusion, or kind of like a state of a lull, right? It's like you can't really grow anymore, and you're kind of looking around your environment like maybe you have sacrificed a lot, okay? Maybe your consciousness has been expanding and you've been on this path to enlightenment. And again, let me stop and say the reminder that these messages are timeless. This may be past, present, or future, and this may resonate with you, someone around you, someone connected to you, someone within your energy, okay? So again, take what resonates, leave what does not. Do not force a message and make yourself crazy. That is abusing the divine practice we have going on here. So, like I was saying, you know, maybe you have been sacrificing certain things within your environment, but it's almost like now there's a focus on the partnerships, okay? There's a focus on these people that are around you. There's even a focus on your relationship to certain things, okay? So your relationship to your practices, to your spiritual practices, to your physical practices, to your work practices, okay? There's definitely a lot of things that are unclear, that are foggy, but there's a lot of things that it's almost like we're not going to be able to see through the fog. You have to kind of just cut it out, and then you'll be able to see. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that's the energy that I am getting here for you, Capricorn. Some state of confusion regarding your partnerships, okay? And you know, and I was thinking about this in the shower earlier. This message was coming to me. You know, when you hear that call to walk on that ascension path, when you hear that call to level up, right? You hear that call to walk a spiritual path. More often than not, you have to let go of everything. You have to sacrifice everything. Everything that was once in your life, you know, you come to realize that it was all a lie, okay? You know, it's just a hidden world of illusions that you were trapped under, okay? And you come to realize that all your relationships, your whole way of being and doing, even your home, okay? Yeah, look at this. Common completion and empathy, okay? Have empathy within yourself. Have empathy for others that are not ops, okay? I don't really believe in praying for the ops. I think that is very abusive towards self. You know, but empathy is about seeing situations from all sides here, okay? And more importantly, you need to see things from your side to complete this karmic cycle, because it's kind of, this is the one thing that's kind of trapping you in this illusion, is what I'm getting here, okay? And it's surrounding your partnerships. And like I was saying before that, you have to let go of everything, right? it's like that's the trade-off, okay, for accessing higher levels of consciousness, okay, because you change, your whole energy, your whole vibration changes, the more deeper that you get to the truth, and it requires you to be in hermit mode, okay? It requires you to be the hermit, to be in solitude, okay? Maybe you're going through this period right now where you feel like you can't trust anyone, okay? So it's kind of best to just, that's what the energy is reading to me. So you gotta just sacrifice it all. You have to sacrifice everything in order to gain everything, which really is this divine consciousness that's kind of on the table here, okay? And this is a karmic completion, okay? Yeah, there's definitely some type of communication. Could be within a love situation here, okay? We have communication and we have love. And communication is a 33 number, okay? So there's something that you need to master here. It could be mastering communication. Could be mastering self-love, okay? It could be mastering your consciousness, okay? And really diving deep into what that is. And and I've been picking up this energy for a while for you too. If you go back and review some of my older videos, this karmic completion cycle that you're in right now, you're closing out a lot of chapters, okay? And it's not wrong to put that emphasis on you, okay? And but to do it in a way that is compassionate, okay? Especially dealing with those that you do care for, dealing with those that have helped you and are not here to kind of create more problems for you, okay? Try to expand your consciousness, expand your mind, step out of that 3D thinking, okay? Think in a higher way. Try to access these higher dimensions to really view the situation from all different sides here and see what it is that's been so difficult to close out here. What sacrifices are you being called to make, but they are kind of really hard to do, okay? There's something about there's definitely some type of partnership here or relationship that is kind of coming to karmic completion. That's what I'm getting at here too. And maybe this is a partnership you've been in for a long time, okay? But there's this need to really tap into that higher consciousness so that you can really heal here, okay? And that's the thing about karmic contracts, okay? Once they're fulfilled, it's like they're fulfilled. And the more that you kind of stay in them, the more that you really are just succumbing yourself to illusions, all right? So it's like, what do you need to really... There's really this need to gather your energy and focus, okay? And there's a lot of choices to be made for you, Capricorn, and a lot of choices that can really move that karmic wheel, okay? If you've been on the bottom of that wheel for quite some time, what kind of sacrifices do you need to make to get out of this state of confusion, to get out of, idealizing this 3D reality and see things from a higher perspective, okay? See things from a more divine consciousness perspective here, okay? Have that strength, okay? It's going to require a lot of strength and a lot of courage, but that's nothing that you should shy away from, okay? So let's pull a fairy card here. Very interesting, powerful message this morning. Sacrifices are definitely needed to be made here, and there's strength. That's what I was saying. Strength is born from the will of the heart, okay? Yeah, here we go. Clarity. A mind of clarity is a mind of action. Transformation. The process of transformation will open your eyes to the timeless truth of yourself. And then there's meditation. We have determination and future. Wow, and patience, faith. Yeah, so there's clearly this transformation is brewing, okay, Capricorn? And again, it's going to require sacrifice. It's going for you to kind of sacrifice everything that you once knew, okay? Everything that you once knew, because there's this need for clarity, right? There's too much fog going on within your life. It's like you can't really see, right? It's like your eyes are not even open. And the whole point of this consciousness shift that you may be experiencing is to open your eyes, to the timeless truth of yourself, okay? And that's the whole point of the awakening process, to open and be made aware of who it is that you truly are, okay? And there's a lot of your focus, a lot of your strength needs to be on your future, okay? You know, maybe you're living in the past a little too much, and it's really affecting your present, okay? And the focus needs to be on what you need to wrap up right now. What do you need to kind of close out right now? What do you need to have the strength? What do you need to have the... It's like you really need to tap into that strength of the heart to look at things with a clear objective, okay, to really gain the clarity out of these situations and see what it is that's holding you back, okay? It's like there's this ripe transformation that's right at the front door for you. You just kind of have to pack a small bag and leave it all behind, okay? Like the Fool, you know, pack lightly and just go. Spread those wings and fly, Capricorn, all right? So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time.